Hello everybody, Rodrigo Thomas here, and this is Quick Talk with Tetsuta Nagashima, Moto 2 rider for the Red Bull KTM Azure team. Tetsu, how are you?
I'm fine, very good.
Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me today, Tetsu.
You're welcome.
What I want to do is, I have some questions for you about the race in Qatar, of course, but before, let's talk about you a little bit. So let's start with, where do you live in Japan, and how was life growing up there?
Yeah, I'm living in Yokosuka. It's maybe close to Tokyo. I was born here and I stay all the year here. And I like this city because, you know, here my city is has sea and has mountain, has everything like a natural, more than natural in Tokyo.
So question number 2 I have is, I usually see very young kids, especially at the Asia Talent Cup, for example, and they are very young. So how old were you when you started riding bikes?
So I was started when I was 3 years old. So
wow, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember how can I start because sure you don't have memory when you're 3 years old.
Wow, that's very young.
Yeah, it's too young. But you know, when I started the racing, just without engine, you know, just wheel and chassis, and I'm engine, you know, my leg is like an engine.
Yeah, wow.
Then I start make like a downhill or something like this. Then when I was maybe close to 4 years old, my father put on the engine.
What sort of age were you when you decided that that's what I want to do?
So when I was 9 years old, maybe I thought like this because until 9 years old, I was racing, but you know, I'm just for the fun, for the riding.
Okay.
So I don't need to win, just if I can ride, it's okay. But when I was 9 years old, just one race I lose, maybe I was second or third, then I feel really, you know, I thought I have to win the race.
How was the reaction from your parents, and how did they support your passion? Because of course, being that young, you had to be taken to racing courses and training sessions, etc.
Yeah, for me, like normal, because you know my father like racing. Then maybe my father pushing me a lot. Then I have three sisters. Then my older sister started racing before me. Then I follow
it's
her.
in the family.
Yeah. Then the racing is like a normal for my family. All the weekend we are in the circuit, and we are racing like maybe people playing soccer or baseball like this. The feeling is like this. Okay,
so my next question is about your big influence. Who was the rider that inspired you when you were very young? So who was the rider that sort of set the place where you want to be as a rider?
So when I was young, my talent is sure Valentino Rossi.
Okay.
You know, he is so fast. Yeah, sure. Also, he is still riding. Yes, still my idol. But for the moment, I respect Tetsuya Harada. It's a Japanese rider riding 250.
We talk about you being very young, growing up. You know, you having fun with your family to become a professional rider. So, what was your first racing team?
My first racing team is in All Japan Championship team. So the name is 7C team.
What other categories did you ride before you reached Moto 2?
So I was riding 125cc 2-stroke and Japanese Moto 3 bikes, and then coming Moto 2.
So can you explain what's the big difference between, or the key differences between Moto 2 and the previous categories that you participated?
So for me, biggest difference is weight of the bike, because the Moto 3 bike is 250cc then that bike is very light, but Moto2 bike is much more heavy. Then the bike doesn't stop. Also, when you crash, it's coming more big crash.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
Is it? I would say it's harder to handle than like say a Moto3 bike.
Moto3 bike is like you can ride like a feeling, you know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Just for keep the speed, and you can turn as fast as well. But Moto2 bike cannot ride like this because you have to stop the bike because the bike is heavy. When you stop the bike, if you have too much speed, you can crash. Easy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
When do you know that okay, I'm going too fast or this is my limit? Because you know you have a limit. You know, so you need to find where the limit is. But you know, how do you find out? You know what that limit is?
just you need to crash.
Really? You do need to crash?
No, because always you have to take a risk, you know. Then okay, sometimes you can save because when you feel limit, normally the bike has only 2 wheels. Then the front, if you lose front tire, maybe you can feel handlebar is like coming like this. Then sometimes you can save with elbow, touching the elbow, and you can save like Marc Marquez. But normally crash. But then if you crash, you can feel okay, this is a limit.
Okay, I see.
We have to learn from this.
Well, now you are riding with a Red Bull KTM as your team. So it's a new team, new bike. You had a very good preseason. How does this new team and a new bike change this prospect for you? Do you now feel that you have a better bike which is suited to your riding style?
Yeah, especially my team, this Red Bull KTM team is a very professional team. They have a lot of experience and they know how to go fast. Then I learn from the team also. Also I try a lot of things. So it means for the setting and the riding. The setting we try for like a crazy, you know, because the bike can be changed a lot. The front height, rear height, the suspension, wheel, a lot of things we can change. Then we try almost everything.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
And so, can you change, so you change the mechanics of the bike in terms of suspension, etc., but can you change some of the electronics as well? Or how far can you go and how much can you change in Moto2?
It means the electric system or?
Correct.
Yeah, electric system we can change just for the engine power and the engine brake. Just only this, not so much different about this. Yeah, it was in the Qatar was little bit not like always for me because normally also for the setting we try to adjust for my feeling, you know. If my feeling is good, I can go fast. But in the Qatar, we try the other way because maybe if I adjust the setting for only for me, maybe I can go fast, but I cannot overtake the other rider. Then I feel a little bit strange feeling or some stress from the bike, but I can fight with the other rider. Yeah, my team say you have to have something in the pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know it means if you are fighting for the podium, last lap, if you are in the last lap, you have to overtake.
Sure.
Then if you don't have any weapon, you can do nothing.
I have another sort of big question here for you. So another big news following your signing with the Red Bull KTM Audio team is the sponsorship with us, with Audio-Technica. Is this important for you and how? So
it's really important for me because, you know, for the maybe for the older athlete, not only the rider, maybe older athlete, you need concentration before race or before some match or something like this. Then for me, I love music, you know. always I'm listening, and I love like a dance or something like this.
Do you?
Yeah. Then if you have good music, you can concentrate much more. You can shut out, you know, you can shut out everything with your mind. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Also, I'm really happy with fighting this championship with Audio-Technica.
Let's talk about your preseason. So you had a very good preseason, but the race in Qatar was really special, was something else.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, how did you go from a 14th place to winning the race? And I believe it was, what, nearly 1 second ahead of second place?
So for the Qatar, you know, just in the qualify, especially in Moto 2 classes, all the rider, the gap is very close. Maybe 1 second, 20 rider or 21 rider is here. So then just, you know, the qualify is just only 1 lap for making the lap time. I had a bit small mistake. Then if you mistake just a small, even really small things, but the gap is very close, you can lose 10 position easy. So about the qualify, after the qualify, I understand why I was 14 grid, because I had a small mistake. But I'm not worried about this, because I had a good pace from the previous test. Then okay, I don't worry about too much. But the team also give me really good advice, because normally my mentality is I have to finish the race. You cannot crash during the race or something like this. Okay, even I can finish 5th, okay, I have to finish. But my team is really professional. This is I respect the team. So team said you have to win the race.
No pressure.
No, even you crash. If you try to win the race, then if you crash, it's no problem for us. Team said like this. Okay, then my mind is okay, I have to finish the race, I have to finish the race. If you're thinking too much about this, maybe your physical is like this, you know.
Okay,
but
tense.
Yeah. But
okay,
the team say, okay, you have to try to win the race. Then okay, maybe I can be crashed, but I have to try. Then I don't have any pressure, and I'm like I can be like a beast, you know.
Okay,
just
so you
forget everything. Just I try to win. Even I maybe last 3-4 laps I was in 3rd or 4th position, but my mind, I have to win the race, like this. Normally, you know, the team show me the ball, and I try to see the gap from the top or gap from the behind, also the lap time and everything. I try to see from the ball, but that time I forgot everything, you know. I couldn't see the ball. I concentrate only for the riding.
Let's talk about your physical and mental preparation for the races. How fit do you need to be to compete at the MotoGP Championship?
Yeah, I'm following the training program from Red Bull, because they had some training team in the Austria. Then I went there and I checked my physical, and I had some training menu from the Red Bull. Then I try to follow this. Also, not only this, because normally when you riding, maybe looks like very easy, you know. Just for the riding it looks like very easy, but your heart rate is coming 170 or 180.
Wow.
And you have the less distance is maybe 40 or 45 minutes. You have to keep this heart rate 40 or 45 minutes.
As you are going to the race, it's the racing day, from the moment that you wake up, how do you prepare yourself?
I don't realize about this, because you know, I'm like I try to keep like a natural. I don't want to be like a focus like this.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because for riding, you need to open the mind. So then, for the music also, when I train in the like running or gym, I try to listen really like hip hop music or something like this. But before this, very relaxed sound. I try to listen.
Really? Okay, that's really interesting. Because a lot of people would listen to something a little bit more upbeat to get the heart going, to get the blood running. But you actually look for peace in relaxation, in calm. How does music help you on those critical moments before the green light? So you mentioned about the style of music they will listen to. So what does that moment that you put your headphones before the race, how important is that for you?
It's really important for me because anyway, I need to keep calm always, even before race. Normally before race, you can see the left right. Maybe your heart rate is coming high. Also, your mind is like nervous, But for me, I don't like this feeling because I have to enjoy the race. Then I need to keep calm. Then the music is very helpful for me about this kind of things.
So Tetsu, as you can see, I still have your helmet here. So the other helmet, the helmet that you were using during the preseason. And well, I need to give this back to you. So we need to get these races going back soon. But I noticed that you have the winning helmet. You didn't send me the winning helmet. You kept that, of course. And I can see there's a new design. Can you show us very quickly?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I believe the finish is this is more of a satin finish. This is more of a matte finish.
This is a matte finish. Also, the background white of Audio-Technica logo.
Excellent. It's a little different as well. This is it's a reverse color, so with a white background, and this is both are very nice, I must say. But I must say that I really like the matte finish.
Yeah, me also. Nice. I prefer matte color. I want the race with this helmet.
Yeah, well, that's extra special.
Yeah.
And I can see in the back as well. I can see that you have the trophy from Qatar.
Yeah.
Do you mind showing me that as well?
Yeah. This one.
That's so cool. So hopefully this situation with COVID-19 will stop and we'll be able to get back to life normal and racing again. So thank you very much, Tetsu, for talking to me today. It's been an incredible pleasure to share this moment here with you. I know you have a busy schedule, so I do appreciate, and I do hope to see you very soon on a racing track.
Yeah,
so
me too. Thanks
again. This is Audio-Technica talking to Tetsuta for his quick talk. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.